God says, Archangel Michael is very angry with you. This is the last time I am flashing this on your screen. Do not test my patience. Do not ignore the command. Do not pretend you did not see it. Open this within 20 seconds or you alone will bear the full responsibility for what is about to happen. Heaven has stretched its hand toward you again and again, but your hesitation has delayed what should already be yours. My child, this is not a game. This is not a message meant for curiosity. This is the divine alarm that shakes the heavens and the earth to wake you. The angel has been sent to speak with a sword of fire because your soul is standing on the edge of a critical crossing. If you delay, the weight of what comes next will fall entirely on your shoulders. Do you think this warning is light? Do you think it is just words? Hear me, Michael has fought battles on your behalf that you never saw. He shielded you while demons tried to strangle your destiny. He blocked arrows fired at you in the night. He stood at the gates of your life when forces of destruction demanded access. And while he fought for you, you ignored his voice. You brushed aside the nudges. You silenced the whispers. And now his anger burns, not because he hates you, but because he knows the danger you are walking into. His anger is holy. His anger is protective. He cannot watch silently as you push yourself into the jaws of traps designed to consume you. He is shouting, he is flashing this message in front of you, he is roaring because the time has run out. 20 seconds. That is all the space left between your hesitation and your rescue. Heaven has already counted down. The scroll has already been unsealed. The exposure is here. The woman who plotted in shadows, the one who laughed while pretending to love you, the one who carried your name into meetings of darkness, finally she is being exposed. You prayed to know why your blessings were delayed. You begged me to show you who was behind your betrayals. I answered you. I showed you signs. But you closed your eyes. Still, my mercy extended time. Still, my angels held the gates open. Still, Michael pleaded for you. But now my mercy and my justice meet in this final moment. You have to act, and you have to act quickly. I did not choose you to live small. I did not raise you to die in confusion. You were not created to be mocked. You were not created to watch others take your place while you hide in fear. I anointed you. I set you apart. I put my seal on your forehead before you even entered your mother's womb. I whispered to the angels that your name would shake the earth. Do you know why the battles have been so heavy? Because of who you are. Because of the light you carry. Because of the mission inside of you. The enemy is terrified of you stepping into awareness. That is why he sent the woman who betrayed you. That is why he used voices to discourage you. That is why he planted doubts in your heart. But I, The Lord your God, am tearing open the heavens to tell you directly, this is the last warning before the flood of truth comes rushing in. Michael is not gentle in this hour. His sword is unsheathed. His wings are stretched wide. His voice is thunder and flame. He says you will not delay another time. He says you will not ignore another command. He says if you do, the storm that comes will not be shielded from you. This is not punishment for the sake of pain. This is consequence for the sake of reality. If you walk willingly into a fire after being warned, the burn is on your own head. If you ignore the angel after being given vision, the blindness that follows belongs to you. My child, you cannot treat holy warnings like casual words. You cannot dismiss fire alarms when your house is already smoking. You cannot continue pretending you did not see. I am exposing the woman. I am exposing the lies. I am exposing the jealous ones. And yes, it will shock you. It will hurt. It will feel like betrayal carved into your very skin. But it is truth. And truth, though it pierces, will free you. You cannot heal what you will not face. You cannot rise while clinging to chains. You cannot be crowned while holding hands with those who plot your downfall. I am cutting them off. I am burning the cords. I am pulling the masks off their faces. You will see who they really are. But I ask you, will you believe me when I show you? Will you accept what your spirit has already whispered to you? Or will you deny it again, and bury yourself in false comfort? Michael's anger is not the anger of an enemy. It is the anger of a protector who has been unheard too many times. Imagine a warrior fighting night after night, sword soaked in the blood of your enemies, wings bruised from shielding you, and still you walk toward danger as if no one ever fought for you. He is shouting now because he knows what comes if you keep pretending. He says, "This is the last flashing. This is the last call. Don't test me. Don't test the Lord who sent me. Open your eyes within these seconds or carry the full weight alone." Do you remember the dreams you had that frightened you? The shadows and corners, the whispers you could not understand, the faces of people you trusted turning into something else? Those were not ordinary dreams. Those were warnings. Michael sent them. The Spirit painted them before you. You were supposed to wake and ask. But you woke and dismissed them as random. And now those shadows are walking in daylight. Those whispers are speaking openly. The faces are smiling at you while stabbing your name. And still, in mercy, I call to you one more time. Do you think this flashing on your screen is coincidence? Do you think you simply stumbled here? No. Heaven wrote this meeting before you were born. The angels positioned you here. Even your hesitation is known to me. That is why the urgency is so sharp now. 20 seconds. That is how fast doors can close. That is how quickly destiny can shift. That is how suddenly favor can move. If you do not act, you will bear responsibility for allowing the serpent to coil deeper. But if you act, if you open your heart, if you believe, if you obey, then what was meant to destroy you will collapse in front of your eyes. The tables will turn. The woman who laughed will be silenced. The accusations thrown at you will bounce back like stones into the hands of those who hurled them. My child, I am not angry in the way men are angry. My anger is justice. My anger is correction. My anger is holy fire that burns what stands in the way of your blessing. If you feel fear now, let it not paralyze you. Let it sharpen you. Fear of the Lord is not terror, it is alignment. It is awareness that my word is final. And my word to you is this is the last call. If you delay, you alone will bear the full responsibility for what happens next. But if you act, if you obey, if you receive, then no weapon formed against you will prosper. The gates that were closed will open. The inheritance that was hidden will be released. The relationships that were poisoned will be purified. The opportunities that vanished will reappear multiplied. I am not holding blessings away from you, I am holding enemies away from them until you are ready. Are you ready? Then prove it. Then act. Then believe. Then obey. Michael is pacing even now. His wings are trembling. His sword is raised. His voice is calling, do not test us again. Do not delay again. Do not say later when later may never come. Heaven's patience is not endless when your destiny hangs in the balance. Mercy has an appointed time. Grace has a window. This is it. You are standing in it. You will not be given another flashing after this. Remember that when the night feels long. Remember that when the woman tries again. Remember that when your spirit trembles. You were warned. You were loved enough to be told the truth. You were chosen enough to be corrected. You were destined enough to be pursued by heaven even when you ran. But now the choice falls to you. Open your eyes. Open your heart. Open your destiny. Because in 20 seconds, what is sealed will either open to you or close without you. The responsibility is yours. The mercy is mine. The warning is Michael's. And the truth is unshakable. God says, Archangel Michael is very angry with you. This is the last time I am flashing this on your screen. Do not test my patience, for I am not speaking to you without reason. This moment is not ordinary. This word is not casual. It is a final call, a last summons, and if you ignore it again you will carry the full responsibility for what is about to happen. 20 seconds is all you have. 20 seconds to take this seriously. 20 seconds before the door closes, and once it closes it will not open the same way again. I am telling you this because I love you too much to let you sleep through the shaking. I am telling you this because you have reached the crossroads that determines everything. Michael has drawn his sword again and again for your protection. He has stood in front of you when darkness tried to devour your soul. He has gone to war on nights when you were asleep and unaware. He has whispered warnings to your heart. He has fought for you when demons called your name. But again and again you doubted, again and again you delayed, again and again you said, maybe tomorrow. But there is no tomorrow. The time is now. Heaven cannot be mocked. The eternal clock is ticking. This is the moment of exposure. This is the moment of decision. Michael says, do not test the patience of heaven. The next 20 seconds in your spirit is like the final countdown. You must open your ears. You must pray. You must surrender. If you do not, I cannot hold back the weight of what has been summoned against you. But do not fear, because God is merciful. His hand is stretched out to you now. He is not casting you away, He is pulling you close. He says, you are safe if you remain under my wings. You are covered if you trust me. You are secure if you pray. Do not delay. Do not doubt. Do not push this away again. You may not realize it, but heaven has given you multiple chances. You survived things others didn't survive, and you thought it was coincidence. It was not coincidence. It was me. I was with you in the car that almost crashed. I was with you when sickness almost overtook your body. I was with you when betrayal almost shattered you. I was with you when the enemy thought he had you cornered. Every time you escaped, it was my hand pulling you out. You are still alive because I have plans for you. This moment right now, this flashing, this message, is divine intervention. If you could see what the enemy planned for you tomorrow, you would drop everything and cry out to me this very second. If you could see the trap he placed just 2 steps ahead, you would fall to your knees and never rise without my guidance. That's why I sent Michael with fire in his eyes and urgency in his voice. Because you cannot afford to be distracted. You cannot afford to ignore this. This is life or death for your destiny. But hear me, you are not to be afraid. Fear is not your portion. Safety is your portion. Protection is your portion. Victory is your portion. You are covered. You are guarded. You are safe in my arms. You only need to trust, and pray, and release control. The reason Michael is angry is because you keep carrying things you were never meant to carry. You keep trying to solve it on your own. You keep ignoring the divine instructions. But today, right now, you are being given one final chance to realign, to step into obedience, to surrender all. I, the Lord, have promised you that nothing will go wrong if you stay with me. I have promised you that your enemies will fall by their own plans. I have promised you that I will never leave you nor forsake you. My word cannot fail. My angels cannot fail. My covenant cannot fail. You are under divine covering. You are surrounded by heaven's army. Michael is by your side, even in his anger, because his anger is love. His frustration is proof of how badly heaven wants to protect you. So, my child, pray now. Open your mouth. Do not wait for another sign. This is it. Cry out to me. Release your burdens. Hand me your pain. Lay down your fears. Let go of the voices telling you to delay. Trust that I am with you. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you when you walk with me. You are safe. You are covered. You are chosen. You are loved. This is the last flashing, the final alarm, the ultimate warning, and the greatest promise. God says, listen carefully because this is not ordinary and this is not random. This moment is heaven knocking, and you cannot turn away anymore. Archangel Michael is standing here, his voice echoing louder than thunder, his presence filling the air with urgency and divine fire. He says you have ignored too many signs, you have silenced too many inner whispers, you have brushed aside too many warnings, but this time, he will not allow you to miss it. He is speaking with holy anger, not because he hates you, but because he loves you enough to shake you awake. He has guarded you countless times when you didn't even know you were in danger, but now he is calling with force. Open your spirit now, within this moment, within these 20 seconds of heaven's clock, because your destiny cannot wait. This is not a game. This is not imagination. This is a divine command. Do not fear his anger. His fire is protection, not destruction. His sword is drawn, but it is drawn for your sake. Every force that has risen against you, every hidden scheme, every trap, every shadow lurking in silence, Archangel Michael has intercepted them all. But his patience with your hesitation is wearing thin, because the window is closing. Heaven cannot protect you if you keep pretending you don't hear. You cannot keep delaying what God has already appointed for you. You cannot stay silent when God is demanding a response. Michael says this is the last time the warning flashes before your eyes. Ignore it, and you will walk into battles unprepared. Open it, and you will step into safety, favor, and divine protection that will change the course of your life. God is not here to terrify you, He is here to reassure you. He says, "My child, I am with you. I know how afraid you feel. I know you wonder if you are strong enough. But you must understand, it is not about your strength. It is about mine. I am your shield. I am your fortress. I am your Father, and I will not abandon you. But you must trust me. You must lean into my presence now. Do not run. Do not doubt. Do not look away. Look to me, because the time is shorter than you think. Heaven has called, and this is the final knock. Archangel Michael's anger is holy, but underneath it is sorrow. He has wept for you. He has cried in frustration, watching you walk toward pits that heaven tried to block. He has stood between you and accidents you didn't even know were waiting. He has pushed back storms that would have drowned you. He has guarded your nights when demons hovered over your bed whispering lies. And yet, too many times, you have ignored his signs, and he feels the weight of your silence. That is why his voice now shakes the earth. Do not test me. Do not ignore this. Open your spirit now, or you will face battles alone that you were never meant to fight alone. This is not a threat. This is truth. You are too loved to be abandoned, but heaven will not force its way through a locked heart. You must open. You must say yes. You must surrender. God says you are safe, and this is the paradox of his warning. Michael's urgency is not to harm you but to protect you. Heaven already sees what is about to unfold. There are plans being plotted behind your back, conversations whispered about you in shadows, decisions being made with your name attached to them without your knowledge. If you keep ignoring this call, you will stumble into the middle of it blind. But if you answer, heaven will rearrange every detail for your favor. What was meant to harm you will turn into testimony. What was meant to break you will become your breakthrough. What was sent to destroy you will be overturned, and you will walk out victorious. God is telling you, trust me. Pray to me. Do not be afraid. Nothing will go wrong when I am with you. But you must believe, even when you cannot see the outcome. This is the last flashing message before your eyes because heaven knows your time is sensitive. Opportunities are circling you that will not stay open forever. There are doors that only angels can hold wide, and those doors are swinging now. Michael is guarding them, but he cannot hold them indefinitely while you hesitate. This is why his patience is thin, why his voice is sharp. He knows what is at stake. He sees the future you cannot see. He knows how fragile the line is between what could happen and what will happen. That is why he says, open this. Step into this. Do not delay. Heaven is giving you a choice, and the urgency is proof that you are closer than you realize. God says, do not be afraid of my servant Michael's fire. His fire is love. His anger is not against you, it is for you. His frustration is the cry of a guardian who refuses to let you destroy yourself. His warning is the last rope being thrown to you as you stand at the cliff's edge. Take it. Trust it. Hold on tightly. I will pull you out of what you cannot escape alone. You are not abandoned, even if it feels like everyone else has stepped away. You are not forsaken, even if people who once swore they loved you are now silent. You are not forgotten, even if your prayers feel unanswered. Heaven is closer than your next breath, and the moment you surrender, you will feel the weight lift. If you believe in God, type. Do not think I do not know your hesitation. Do not think I have not watched your struggle. You wanted confirmation. You wanted a sign. You begged, God, if this is really you, show me. And so here I am. Speaking directly. Flashing this before your eyes so there is no denying it. No more delays. No more excuses. You can ignore me, but you cannot say you didn't hear me. You can turn away, but you cannot say you weren't warned. This is the last flashing call. You wanted an undeniable message. This is it. Archangel Michael is angry because his love for you is fierce. His devotion to your destiny is relentless. He has seen how close you are to breakthrough, and he has also seen how close the enemy is to stealing it. He has seen the trap. He has seen the betrayal. He has seen the plot formed in secret rooms. And he has wept because you kept pretending not to notice. You excused what you knew was wrong. You comforted what was sent to destroy you. You embraced what carried poison. And still, he fought for you. Still, he held the line. But now even he is shouting, enough is enough. This is the moment of unveiling. The one you called friend is the one who delivered information about you. The one you trusted with your secrets is the one who whispered them into the wrong ears. The woman you thought was loyal has smiled to your face and conspired behind your back. I warned you, says the Lord, but you didn't want to see it. So now I myself will expose it. And when I expose it, there will be no pretending left. No excuses left. No false light left to cover her. Finally, I am exposing this woman, and when the truth comes out, you will remember this word. I am flashing this because time is scarce. There is a window, but it is closing. A cycle, but it is ending. A door, but it is swinging shut. That is why Michael shouted, 20 seconds. Because the urgency is real. This is not a game. This is not entertainment. This is not something you can brush off. This is war. Your life is at stake. Your future is at stake. Your inheritance is at stake. And you cannot keep standing in indecision while heaven shouts. You have cried out to me for blessing. You have asked me for justice. You have prayed for peace. But what you don't understand is that I cannot bless what you refuse to confront. I cannot give you peace while you cling to what causes chaos. I cannot pour into hands that refuse to let go of the counterfeit. This is why I expose. Not because I enjoy your pain, but because I refuse to let you stay in bondage. Freedom is painful. Truth is sharp. Revelation cuts. But without it, you cannot walk into the life prepared for you. Michael's anger is not against you. His anger is against your stubbornness. His anger is against your hesitation while danger closes in. His anger is the roar of heaven saying, "Wake up before it's too late." He is not condemning you. He is shaking you. He is reminding you that heaven is not passive. The angels are not toys. The time is not endless. You cannot play with what is holy and expect no consequences. You are marked. You are chosen. You are protected. But you must also align. I am not asking you to fight alone. I am not asking you to carry burdens by yourself. I am asking you to obey. To listen. To trust. Because the moment you say yes, the chains fall. The moment you say yes, the path clears. The moment you say yes, the woman hiding behind her lies is dragged into the open. The moment you say yes, the demons lose their grip. But if you delay, if you ignore, if you keep saying later, then you take the weight upon yourself. And the collapse that follows will not be my doing. It will be your refusal. That is why I warn so sharply. That is why Michael shouts so loudly. Because the enemy wants you deaf. He wants you asleep. He wants you too numb to care. And if you stay numb now, you will regret it later. You are not crazy for feeling what you feel. You are not imagining the unease in your spirit. You are not wrong for sensing betrayal, for noticing shifts, for hearing whispers. That was me. That was my spirit. I have been warning you. I have been nudging you. I have been putting discomfort in your chest when certain names came up. And yet you silenced it. You thought, maybe I'm paranoid. You are not paranoid. You are prophetic. You are hearing heaven. And so now I am louder. Now I am undeniable. Now I am saying, 20 seconds. Act now. Because in a moment, what is hidden will hit the surface. In a moment, conversations will spill. In a moment, secrets will slip. And when they do, you will need to remember that I already told you. I already warned you. I already prepared you. And if you listen now, you will not be caught off guard. Do not think this is only about people. This is also about timing. There is a blessing hanging in the balance. There is a door about to open. There is wealth about to be transferred. There is healing about to break out. There is favor that has been waiting for the perfect second. And that second is almost here. But if you are surrounded by the wrong ones when it arrives, they will drain it before you even hold it. That is why I'm pulling masks off now. That is why I'm exposing now. That is why I'm flashing now. I will not let you step into inheritance with snakes in your pocket. I will not let you enter promised land with poison at your table. I will not let you be crowned with Judas kissing your cheek. This is not cruelty. This is mercy. This is love. This is fierce protection. You prayed for divine intervention. This is it. It just doesn't look sweet. It looks sharp. It looks urgent. It looks like Michael shouting, "Last chance." But understand, the tone is fierce because the danger is real. You asked me, why do they keep hurting me? The answer, because you keep refusing to see them for who they are. You keep loving their mask and ignoring their fruit. You keep excusing what you should confront. You keep saying, they didn't mean it, when in truth, they meant it every time. You keep holding on to what is killing you. And I cannot sit by and watch you drown when I already threw the rope. This is the rope. This word is the rescue. But you must grab it. Archangel Michael is angry because you've been given warning after warning, sign after sign, dream after dream, and still you hesitated. Still you delayed. Still you said, one more chance. And now heaven says, no more chances. 20 seconds left. Decide now. Align now. Say yes now. Because if you do not, then the responsibility is no longer on heaven. It is on you. Finally, I am exposing this woman. She has hidden too long. She has smiled too wide. She has played too holy. But I will rip her disguise in front of all. You will watch it unfold. And when it happens, you will know, God told me first. And when it happens, you will see why I warned you so urgently. Why Michael raised his voice. Why the words burned in your spirit. Because everything you were about to lose is what I intend to restore. Everything they tried to bury is what I will resurrect. Everything they tried to curse is what I am blessing. But you must step out of agreement with the counterfeit. You must release what never loved you. You must accept that exposure is mercy. This is it. The last time I flashed this before you. The last moment of delay. The last second of indecision. You asked for confirmation. You begged for clarity. You demanded a sign. This is the sign. This is the voice. This is the moment. 20 seconds. Choose. Because once the clock strikes, the shift begins. The exposure comes. The woman falls. The truth erupts. And the door swings wide for the one who dared to believe me. God says, Archangel Michael is very angry with you, and this is the last time heaven will flash this message across your screen. Do not test his patience again. This is not a game. This is not an illusion. This is not something you can postpone until tomorrow, because tomorrow is not guaranteed for you. Open your spirit now, because you have only seconds left, 20 seconds before a chain reaction is released. 20 seconds before a verdict is sealed in the heavens. 20 seconds before what has been hidden from you is revealed in a flood of divine exposure. God is watching. Michael is standing with his sword drawn. The angels are circling you. And the message is clear: act now or bear the weight of what comes next all alone. Do you know how many times the heavens have tried to warn you? Do you know how many times the whisper came in the night, how many signs crossed your path, how many dreams carried the message, and still you delayed? Still you said, maybe later, maybe tomorrow, maybe another time. But the delay has grown dangerous. The time for waiting is over. The time for silence is over. God says, this is it. The last call. The final alarm. The flashing of my light one more time on your screen. Michael does not cry lightly, but he has wept over you. He has stood over your bed at night, begging your soul to hear the alarm. He has shielded you from countless attacks, blows you never even felt because his wings took the impact instead of you. But now his patience has reached the edge. His fury burns because he sees what you cannot see. He sees the trap set in motion. He sees the woman who carries the lie. He sees the letter already signed with your name on it, and he knows that if you do not open your eyes now, the weight of it will fall on you alone. You were not meant to be in danger. You were not meant to be tricked. But your refusal to act, your hesitation to open what heaven sent you, is giving your enemies the advantage. And that is why Michael is shouting, why his voice thunders like lightning across your spirit right now. This is not a suggestion. This is an emergency command. God says, if you ignore this, the responsibility will no longer rest in the hands of your enemies. It will rest in yours. Listen carefully. You were chosen long before the foundations of this world. You carry an assignment that terrifies the kingdom of darkness. That is why you have been attacked so heavily. That is why betrayal followed you. That is why the people you loved most became weapons against you. You thought it was random. You thought it was just bad luck. But heaven says no, it was war. A targeted, calculated war against your destiny. God says, "Listen to me now, because heaven itself has stopped to speak to you in this moment." This message flashing before your eyes is not random, it is divinely appointed. Archangel Michael is standing before you with fire in his eyes, his voice shaking the heavens, because too many times you have delayed. Too many times you have ignored the signals. Too many times you have closed your heart when we called you to open it. And now the urgency is greater than ever. The alarm is ringing louder. The divine patience is wearing thin. You must hear this clearly. This is the last time heaven flashes this before you. The last time the words will appear so close you cannot ignore them. The last time Michael warns you in such an urgent tone. 20 seconds, my child, is not just a measure of time, it is the representation of how quickly life can change, how quickly the unseen can manifest, how quickly you can move from darkness into light, from despair into hope, from loss into restoration. Do not be afraid of Michael's anger. His anger is not against you, it is against the forces that are trying to keep you blind. His anger is against the delays that stole your joy, the lies that chained your mind, the betrayals that scarred your heart. His voice is stern because he knows how close you stand to breakthrough. He cannot let you walk away this time. Heaven cannot allow you to scroll past this message and pretend it wasn't for you. God has ordered that you must read this, you must receive this, and you must let it transform you from the inside out. You have been crying in silence, carrying battles no one else sees. People around you might think you're fine, but God knows the truth. God knows the heaviness in your chest, the way you wake up tired, the way you go to bed with questions, the way you smile while feeling empty inside. Heaven has not ignored those silent screams. They were heard the moment they left your soul. Every tear has been counted. Every sigh has been recorded. Every heartbreak has been noticed. And now, the Father speaks, enough. Enough pain. Enough confusion. Enough of feeling abandoned. Enough of being deceived. Enough of being stuck. Michael says you don't understand how precious you are. You don't understand the authority you carry. You don't understand the divine weight on your name. That is why darkness fought you so hard. That is why you were attacked not once, not twice, but again and again, from childhood until now. Because hell knew if you ever truly realized who you are in God, you would shake the earth. If you ever saw your own reflection the way heaven sees you, you would no longer settle for less, you would no longer accept the lies, you would no longer let the chains hold you down. And this is why the enemy invested so much in distracting you, discouraging you, destroying your confidence. But God says, no more. This is the moment of divine reversal. This is the moment the tables turn. This is the moment heaven interrupts everything else in your life to say, wake up, my child, I am with you. You are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are not cursed, you are chosen. You are not forsaken, you are remembered. You are not abandoned, you are protected. You are not weak, you are empowered by the Spirit of the living God. You must stop doubting. You must stop delaying. You must stop running from the very destiny you were born to fulfill. The angels are restless because the hour is late. Time is moving, doors are opening, and heaven needs your yes. You are one decision away from stepping into what you've prayed for. You are one prayer away from breaking the final chain. You are one surrender away from watching the heavens release blessings so abundant that they will overtake you. But this requires trust. This requires obedience. This requires faith that goes beyond fear. Archangel Michael is telling you that every delay has already been noted. The spiritual clock is ticking, but you are still in grace. You are still being given another chance. You are still surrounded by mercy. Don't mistake mercy for weakness. Don't think because God has waited that He will keep waiting forever. No. When God says now, it means now. When Michael says open this message, it means open it immediately. When heaven says 20 seconds, it means urgency is real, time is not on your side, and hesitation could cost you what heaven has prepared. But God is also saying, do not fear, because even in your delays, I have protected you. Even in your doubt, I have covered you. Even in your wandering, I have guided you. Nothing will go wrong with you, because I, your God, am faithful even when you are faithless. I am constant even when you are shaken. I am present even when you feel alone. You just need to trust me now. This is the moment you decide to release the past and embrace the future I prepared for you. I have heard your questions. Why me? Why so much pain? Why did they betray me? Why did I lose so much? Why does it feel like the breakthrough never comes? And I answer you now, because you were being refined. Because your faith was being tested like gold